So this week did not go as expected. And guys, I am having some slow progress, okay? Let me tell you. I'm like, come on. I just want to reach my weight loss goal. I'm getting a little discouraged, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna keep pushing. So in today's video, I'm just gonna be giving you guys a little update. I had a weigh-in. I did my workouts at home and at my work gym. I had my Omada lesson, and I did experience less appetite suppression this week. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Hey loves, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I appreciate you stopping by. If you've already been here, I appreciate you coming back. My name is Lisa. You guys can call me Lily or Lee, as my name is on YouTube, Beautythingsbyli. But I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm taking Zepbound, which is a GLP-1 medication. I have been on Zepbound since October of 2025. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So last week, Monday, I took my injection, which is now the pen form. I did have a vial. So taking the pen, I figured for the first time I would do my injection in my thigh because it would be easier for me to do. So I did that. The past like 3 or 4 weeks, I was doing my injection in my arm. If you guys have been following my journey, I have been losing weight. Not a lot of weight, but I've been, losing some weight each week. So now this week, I was feeling less appetite suppression. Good morning. It is Sunday, February 22nd. I'm going to weigh myself on my Omada scale. I was weighing myself on Sundays for the Omada scale, and then my other scale on Fridays. I think I'm just going to cut that other white scale out. So let's see where we're at. Okay, we got 0. Okay, 220.6. I don't know if it had to do with me changing my injection site to my thighs, or if it's just that I'm still on the 5 milligram dosage, but I definitely was hearing the food noise. I would have a plate of food. I was eating all my food, which usually doesn't happen. I usually eat half my food. So needless to say, for this week, I gained 1 pound. So I'm not too happy about that. Tomorrow, today is Sunday, February 22nd. So tomorrow, I'm gonna go back to injecting in my arm, and hopefully for this week that will make a difference. I am a little bummed out that I've gained 1 pound. I'm gonna start using my Omada scale moving forward, because it's just too much I have my weigh-in with my nutritionist office and their scale. Then I had my white old scale. And then I have the Omada scale. I'm like, I'm not going to keep using all these scales. So I'm just going to stick with my Omada scale. Moving forward, I'm just going to go by whatever weight that says. And I'm going to do that on Sundays. So, hey guys. All right. So I am inside now. So I just wanted to kind of talk about, I am 48 years old. So I'm just trying to put my 1 pound weight gain, trying to deal with it mentally. But so I am 48 years old. I know there's a lot of things that can be put into consideration as far as with this week with my 1 pound weight gain. you know, water, hormones, inflammation. So I'm just trying not to beat myself up about it. And so some of you guys have been asking, so what is my total weight loss? So as I said before, I started Zepbound towards the end of October. So this is week 17. So when I started, I was 227. So now, plus the 1 pound, I gained, so it was 220.6. So I'm down 6.4 pounds now. And so for a few months, maybe like 3 months, I didn't lose any weight. So I was on to 2.5 milligrams for 2 months and now on 5 milligrams still. And like I said, I'm hoping I see better results this week. And this week, I did pretty much continue with my simple meals, low carbs, meat and a vegetable. So nothing really changed as far as what I was eating. I just think maybe the amount had changed because I did continue to, whatever meal that I had, I just ate all of it instead of maybe just eating half. So that was like the main difference with this week. So I have a game plan because I'm not going to quit. I'm going to adjust. I am feeling a little discouraged, but my plan for this week, as I said before, I'm going to go back to my arm injection. Going to go back into my green tea routine, which was when I get up, I was having my hot green tea on an empty stomach. I was having that and then kind of waiting at least like an hour or so before I actually have breakfast. So that was helping previously. And I'm going to continue to do my workouts. I did work out my 4 times this week, so I stayed consistent with that. So hopefully next week I'll have better results. So I also did my Omada lesson today, and it's basically continuing strategies to relieve stress. So I just have some notes here. So it was identifying positive coping strategies and then identifying unproductive coping strategies. So some of the things that I do, I kind of talked about this in my last video. Exercising, positive coping skills, praying. And then I've identified an unproductive coping strategy that I have. Which is definitely self-criticism. So I know everyone, struggles with stress. It's just a natural part of life. But I do tend to be hard on myself and with negative thinking. So that's something I'm going to work on, changing with that. And for you guys, just be kind to yourself always. And I'm saying that to myself too. Self-reflection leads to valuable insights. So comment below if you had a week like mine. You may have stayed consistent with your workouts. You kept to your healthy meals, might have had low carb, you kept with your protein, but you might have still be at the same weight or you might have gained weight. So I'm gonna keep showing up for myself. You guys do the same, because we don't quit, we adjust. So that's what I'm gonna do for this coming week. So that ends today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for updates on my Zepbound journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.